Heyo, guys. Well, it turns out, fuck, I just got out of the shower, so my hair's gonna look really fucking weird. Anyway, it turns out that as much certainty as I had over the amusement review being finished for September, that's what the month this is. I'm stuck in a time warp. It's 3 parts, and so the notes that I'm scanning are gonna be scanned October, when the whole thing's out. So I'm doing Vancouver Film Fest, which is already taking place, and I'm leaving for like another movie in an hour. And during the festival, I'll be doing more quickies and stuff, kind of like I did for Toronto Film Fest. Yes, there will be one for 3 Billboards. 10 out of 10, by the way, for those of you who haven't heard the good news. It was an awesome movie, highly recommended. Martin McDonough's, if that's how you pronounce his name, his newest film, the same director as In Bruges and Seven Psychopaths. This is his best film, I would say. Anyway, there's your exclusive little sneak peek. I'll be making a quickie on that soon. But yeah, just like the perk says, I'd scan something. Or if I don't have the opportunity to scan something, I'd send you guys something exclusive. So here's a nice little exclusive little video giving you the heads up and the what on the channel. You know what? I shouldn't even say how many parts I think something's gonna be, because like I was so incredibly certain this time. There's 4 distinct chapters. There's like Tabitha. I know the last one's Lisa. The second one's Tabitha. Not gonna look it up. I need to remember. You can watch my mental process as I'm doing this. Oh, the notifications are... I'm using OBS to capture this. My stream notifications are still on, even though I'm not streaming. Shelby. And then the finale, where everything, like, comes together. And I was through 2 out of 4 of the chapters. The runtime on my timeline was literally halfway through the entire movie. And that was the end of part 1. And all logic had dictated that the rest of the film would also equal about 20 minutes. But all of a sudden, I have an almost 20-minute video. And I just finished chapter 3. And I also had a 2-minute segment where I was talking about... the Blu-ray cover and the crazy description on the back, and how it struggled to get a theatrical release and the studio closing down and all that shit. So I just moved that over to part 3, because it's like, then I can guarantee that that's going to be a sizable video too, including all the Patreon credits and everything. It'll be like a 20-ish minute video, I'm assuming. But yeah, so all logic had dictated that it would be a 2-part video, and yet it's a 3-part. And it seems like this happens every time. But, I mean, who's going to really complain about more content, right? Anyway, so last month, this month, it's at the end of September right now. So for September, I had TIFF, and I was also kind of working on my 2015 list at the same time as doing the amusement from September and also the end of August, doing it about 50-50. Now, since we're on like part 3, I think I'm just going to focus exclusively on amusement instead of doing the 2015 list. And then right after amusement part 3, then exclusively 2015 list instead of mixing and matching my days. Unless I get sick or something and can't do vocal recordings, then I might have be forced to do my 2015 list for a bit. But, yeah, so still doing film festival shit, although with Vancouver Film Fest, it's not as hectic. I can still get some shit done in between, although I would really like to be getting those quickies out, because that actually worked out really well. I'm actually... The not putting trailer footage and music actually helped me out in terms of like my productivity with getting those out. It seems as though the past few years with my my film festival coverage has been really lacking because I improved what a quickie was. I used to just do like handheld like video like phone camera vlogs for quickies. Way back. Way back, boys. By the way, American Vandal on Netflix. Check it out. So I used to do those kind of quickies, and then as soon as I started my Patreon campaign, I was like, well, I better beef this shit up. Like, not only just my output for YMS reviews, but I was like, quickies are gonna be crazier. And so I made them almost the format of my YMS reviews: narration, music, trailer footage, splice it up so that scenes are the correct scenes are playing over top of what I'm talking about, sort of thing. And that's great, but when it comes to film festivals and I'm seeing like 2 movies a day or whatever, then it kind of really slows down my productivity. And every year it's made me had to prioritize which films are more important and only cover the more important films. So now that I've kind of scaled it back, or at least just for film festival coverage, just poster, just microphone, it's improved it a lot. And I'm glad to have gotten that shit out. Anyway, there's your little update. I'm sure this is probably a little more entertaining than those notes anyway, so hopefully this is fine. I'll probably wind up doing some sort of like major Patreon update in terms of like, properly communicating that this is like a part of the perk, because it seems like I'm going to be doing this more often, this sort of exclusive video thing, because when I started the perk of scanning my notes, I had a backlog of a shit ton of different notes for YMS reviews. Now it's like I've used all of them, and my YMS reviews come out not monthly, so it's like if I work on my 2015 list, I didn't take notes for that, so I can't scan that. So there has to be something else for That's literally the notification for when someone follows. You can see this right here. I just changed the tab. Kind of funny. Anyway, thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate it. There will be more updates, more content. Everything's coming. Same old. Love you guys. Thank you. Peace. Bye-bye.